Hey everyone, this is Alyssa from the Kindred Stamps design team. Today we're going to be creating a card using the box card die, and we're going to be using the stamp sets Adventures in Time and Space. I need some space and it's about time. So right now we're going to start off by inking up our character, and we're going to go ahead and color them up. I am using a new blend here that I searched for on the internet. You're going to start out with E49, and then we're going to go jump to E39. And I'll be sure to list all these uh, combinations out in my blog as well. And then we're going to go to E29, and we're just going to kind of create that shadow and then start to blend out into the face. This is E25 and then E23. And we're going to go ahead, after we lay this color down, we're going to go ahead and go back and start from the beginning again and just build off that color. I'm just using the same color combination again. Oh, there's E27. I thought I forgot that, saying that color in the first time. And now E25. All right, and for their lips, we're going to go in with an E04 just to make them a little pink. I went in with the E49 and just kind of outlined the mustache on their face. Oh, and you'll see an appearance from my cat. She loves to craft with me, and she hasn't been feeling very well recently, so she's been extra clingy. But right now we're going in and going to do this person's hair. I'm just making dots to create kind of like a buzzed haircut. And I'm going in with a lot of the same colors that we used on the person's face. I'm not going to go as light. I think the darkest color is maybe the E27 or E25. Yeah, I think E27 is the darkest that I'm going. And I'm just going to go back again and go over the hair with the same color combinations as before. So always coloring the same spot twice. And like I said, I'm just going in and making dots to kind of create that effect. And not really thinking about where to place them and just placing them all over the top of the head. Okay, now we're going to go into the jacket, and I'm using E37. I'm pretty much going to use the same combination for the jacket as well as the pants. And then this is E35 or E35. And then E33. And you can see Stella there. She is always on my craft table when I'm crafting. And then we're just going to go back again and go over all those colors. And again with the E33. Okay, now we're going to go on to the shirt, and I'm doing an orange color, and we're using the YR. So YR18, YR16, and YR114. again, we're going to go back over with those same colors again. Right, and now we're going to go back in with those colors that we used on the jacket. We're going to just work on the pants. I kind of wanted to do them separately with doing the shirt in between because I didn't really want them to bleed or blend into the jacket. I kind of wanted to make them kind of make it stand out on its own. I'm just going to go ahead and do the shoes too. Just doing it with a little bit of the lighter colors there. And then I realized I wanted it a little deeper. So I went back over it. And then I wanted to add just a little bit of texture to the jacket. So I just grabbed some colored pencils and just started to make some lines with some of the brown color pencils just to add some type of texture. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. All right, now we're going to cut this person out. I'm just going to go around and just, I like to leave a little white border around. That's just my preference. But you can cut right up to the line, whatever you prefer, whatever you're comfortable with, or whatever look you're going for. I just kind of like that little edge around it. And there you go, the person's all done. And we're going to add them to the rest of the people that we colored. Oh, there's Stella. You can see her. She's helping me pick out the Bristol Smooth cardstock because we're going to go on to some ink blending. All right. I cut it in at 6 by, I think, 9. And then we're going to go ahead and make a galaxy background. So I use pickle raspberry, and we're just going to go and add spots. And this is wilted violet, just wherever on the paper, nothing too crazy, not worried about blending. This is peacock feathers, just kind of getting a good base down. Hare's twisted citron. I thought I would give twisted citron a try in this galaxy background, but I'm not sure if I would use it again. And then this is mustard seed. And now I'm going with blueprint sketch, and I'm just going to go around the outside and fill in those white spaces in between. Oh, I realized I needed a block, so I didn't get any inky smudges everywhere. I know this looks kind of like not so good, but trust the process. We're going to trust the process. And now I'm going over lightly with black soot and just kind of blending the colors out. And then I'm going to go back over and we're going to add all the colors, kind of the same, similar spots again. So we'll start with picked raspberry. And then you can see, I don't know where the twisted citron went to, so that's why I don't think I'm going to probably use it again in a galaxy background because I don't know where it went to. Like I see the mustard seed, but I don't think it was that strong of a color. Or maybe I didn't put it down strong enough, but yeah, Twister Citron is going to be out for my next galaxy background. And then here's mustard seed again. And then we're going to go back in with Blueprint Sketch and go all the way around. And like blend. And then finally we're going to do blacks again. And this is going over. I know it doesn't probably look like I'm going very lightly, but I am like just lightly pressing onto this paper. Right, and there's our background. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some water. Got a nice big drop there. And then we're gonna lift it up with some paper towel. And then we're gonna have fun in the splat box. So I got my metallic paint and I'm gonna use my little handy dandy water container, which fun fact, that does not spill. If you can put water up to the line and it will not spill out of the container if you knock it over. So it's especially good if you have little furry friends that like to sit on your craft table. And I'm just going here, I'm doing some stars. I go a little crazy with this. I do some white stars. Our galaxy is going to have some purple stars. And they're going to have some gold stars. I really like this metallic paint palette. I think Justin uses it, and it has been fantastic. I think I got mine off of Amazon. And we are not done with the shimmer. I'm coming in with my shimmer bottle. It is sheer shimmer, but I'm not spraying it. I'm just going to do some dots around it. I feel like whenever I spray it, it like, I don't know, absorbs too much and like the paper goes all wonky. So I just kind of put little dots. All right, so now here's the card die. I'm using a black cardstock for the background. You can also, or you can use whatever color you want. We're just going to go ahead and have fun. And then here I'm running through the decorative pieces onto our galaxy background. And I thought of this afterwards. I probably should have made an extra decorative piece to put on the back of our card so you can write your sentiment. But that is something that you guys can do. We can always add it on later, but I thought of that after the fact that we can put just a plain piece of the decorative die on the back of the card for the sentiment. Right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and lay out the pieces so that you can see where they match. And then we're going to go ahead and start building. Or I'm going to fold all of the hinges, if you will. And I'm going to use my bone folder to make them extra crisp. And that's kind of how it's going to lay. I'm going to go ahead and get that down. And then once this base piece is done, then we'll go ahead and add the decorative pieces. The one thing I struggle with, and you'll see, is my insides. I don't have a good tip. So if someone else has a good tip, that would be helpful. But I kind of just eyeball it when we do the inside pieces. All right, let that sit there. And then I'm going to flip this over so we can put the pieces because we want those on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And here's where I said you can like put a piece of white paper or gray paper or something for your sentiment. You could put it directly onto the back. All right, now we're going to go ahead and work on those little middle pieces. I'm just going to glue all the fronts on first, and then we're going to go ahead and attach. And you'll see I haven't figured out a better way. This is just the way that works best for me, with those middle pieces and putting them inside. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach this. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to attach to the front, but this is how I want to attach it. So I'm just going to put glue down, and I'm going to lay it down flat and kind of just attach it like that. I attach that on the inside down so it doesn't really flap around. There's, you got the base. Right, now we're going to work on those insides. I put one there and one there, kind of like step up box. So like the one behind is going to be a little bit higher than the one in the front. And that's just how I've been making these. I mean, if you want them all closer to the front, or you want them closer to the back or closer together, you can always do that. There you go. Trying to make sure that it's even. Yay. Okay, and then here we go with this other piece. I'm moving it closer to the front again. If you want them closer together, by all means, put them closer together. Whatever works for you. Right, now we have it all together. We can start adding our time and space adventurers. I'm just going to figure out where I want people to go. If I want them on the top, and I want them in the back. I wanted that blue box, I think, eventually in the back. There we go. And then we're going to put our sentiment on the front left. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the people that I can. I'm trying to leave like some space so it kind of looks like there's like the window or something. They're not all on top of each other. But I think our gray-haired person kind of got lost. I think he ended up directly behind something. It looks fine there, but whenever I took the picture, he got lost. All right, now we're going to add the blue box in the back. All right, we got all those in place. Now we're going to go ahead and make our sentiment. I'm taking that from the stamp set. It's about time, and it just says adventure awaits. And we're going to use embossing powder. So I use my Kindred Stamps embossing ink, and we're going to use the Snowfall embossing powder. I keep some of it all ready to go in this little container. And painfully wait for this to heat up. I'm going to go in and wipe it off with my craft rag. And then I like to draw when I cut these out. I'm not the best cutter. I don't cut straight. So I like to make myself a guide just around the words so I know that where I'm cutting. I thought these big scissors were going to be great. We're going to get it done. And then, nope, I ended up switching to the little scissors. And a minute here, they were just not getting where I needed them to go. I don't know what I was thinking. Hey, but we learn, right? Trial and error. There we go. There's my mini scissors. Just trying to make that a little more curved. But, clean up the edges. All right, I'm going to put some dimensional dots on the back of the adventure awaits. So I can pop that up just a little bit. And then we're going to put our person on there. And that is it. You can put this in an envelope and you're good to go. Thanks so much for watching. Check out Kindred Stamps for more inspiration and awesome stamp sets. Bye.